everyone, and welcome to Lazy Girl Coaching TV. This is the very first episode, so I'm so excited to be here with you. Please excuse the very dull and boring background. I will be setting up something nice and pretty for you guys for the next few episodes, but I really wanted to film today just to get something out there and on my website, which has launched today, so I'm so excited. Yay! So the topic I'm going to talk to you about today is using your natural energies to be more productive. So a lot of the time our bodies are telling us so many different things and screaming at us to either take a break or telling us that we're in this really great zone where we've got all this energy and inspiration, but because of our schedules in today's structure in society, we usually don't listen to it. So I'm going to give you a few tips on how to combine your mind and your body and sync them up so you can be your most productive self throughout the week. Tip number 1. This is to figure out if you are a lark or an owl. So many scientists have done a lot of studies on why some people are really chirpy in the morning and can concentrate before lunchtime, and why others are really energetic at night. So we all have a biological clock, and this can change throughout our lives, and you'll see that children are early risers, and then as you get older you become early riser, but then that middle period of teen years and in your 20s you do tend to stay up later. But we all have a tendency to be one or the other, or a mix of both. So there's 5 categories you can fall into. There is definitely morning, moderately morning, neither, moderately evening, or definitely evening. So there's quite a few quizzes online where you can sort of figure out what you are. You probably already have a brief idea. Otherwise, I suggest getting a notepad. It sounds a bit geeky, but getting a notepad and writing down when you feel most energized throughout just a day, you can use as an example. A day that mimics your usual routine, and writing down when you feel most energized and how you feel in the morning when you're waking up versus how you feel at night, just to get an idea. Step number 2, once you've figured out what you are, now you need to use this to schedule your week. So if you have something important to do, make sure it's in that period, that power period is what I call it. So those few hours where you are the most productive. And then also scheduling around your slump. So the hours that you know you're not going to do very much. So for me, I'm a neither person, so I'm actually not morning or evening, but I have my slump in the afternoon. So I know that after lunchtime I'm not going to be any good. I call it my zombie queen because I can barely string a sentence together. So this is the period where I'm going to schedule all of my lazy girl tendencies. So this is when I'm going to scroll the internet, look at Insta stories, stalk a few people, watch reality TV, any of that. I'm going to try and get that out of my system in the afternoon because that's when my brain is the least productive. Step number 3 is just an extra little tip that I like to use, and it does probably work better for those who are doing a side project or are doing something that's not related to their daytime job or something they're working on the side. But and there are moments where I just have this ping of inspiration, and for that hour I am just on fire, and sometimes that's all I get for that one day, and I have ideas coming out of my ears. So to make sure I don't lose these little buggers, I make sure I always have a notepad and a pen and I write them down. So that's just a really good tip for people who don't want to lose that inspiration, because there is a few hours in the day I find where you just really have your brain switched on, your body and your brain are communicating, and you're feeling really queen. So definitely take a notepad and pen around with you all the time. Or if you are a tech person, make sure that you're writing these things down in your iPhone or doing a little memo, whatever works for you. Step number 4. This is going to sound like broken record stuff because it's just things that you would have already heard. Remember where our bodies get energy from. So food is a massive player in this. So eating the right kind of foods and eating them at times that you know are going to help you. So a big massive fail for me was when I was in my corporate job and I used to have a massive lunch full of fatty, sugary foods, and then I would just crash, and I was crashing in my worst period in the afternoon. So that's a big no-no. So remembering that the relationship between food and our bodies. Also, exercising is a massive thing and way to really get you pumped and in the zone and productive. This is a big one that I like to do and schedule when I'm feeling my best. So for me, it is morning or late evening, but whatever category you fall into, put it in that power hour and do it straight away, and then you'll get an even bigger push afterwards. Exercising is amazing. Also, vitamin D, getting out in the sun, little things that you know can help you really boost your productivity. That's a good one for when you're in your slump, if you need to get out and just get away from the computer. There you go, there are my tips. I just thought I'd put it in a nice little video. You've probably heard a lot of them before. There's not really any groundbreaking information in there. I'm not a scientist, but I just thought I would combine them in a nice little video so you can be reminded of some of the things that might be affecting your productivity through the week. Bye, beautiful lazy girls. I hope you have a fabulous week. Be sure to check out my website, it's just launched, and sign up to my email list. I won't spam you, I'll send you amazing information every week on little things you can do to really get into action and make your dreams a reality. Thank you, bye. Step number 3 is getting